Welcome to session 1, Fixed Mindset and Growth Mindset. Thanks for watching. It's a joy to begin this series with you. Whether you're here with curiosity, weariness, or courage, you're welcome, just as you are. Firstly, what qualifies me to be here unpacking this topic with you through these sessions? In part, it is probably 20 years of experience in charity and social enterprise leadership. There is probably an element of the accolades, experiences and successes that I've had the privilege of enjoying along the way that has presented me with an opportunity to guide our reflections over this series. But most importantly, when it comes to providing space to consider some of the challenges of leadership, I've failed. I've failed spectacularly, and I've failed modestly. But there is hope, because from the despair of failing, I've found freedom. And in that freedom, I've connected what some have referred to as failing or falling forwards. This series of reflections is rooted in freedom, the kind we discover not by avoiding failure, but by walking through it with our eyes open. Over the next 6 sessions, we'll listen, we'll hold space and reflect with honesty. There's no pressure to impress here. There's no rush to fix. And so today we begin with mindset, fixed versus growth mindset. Carol Dweck presented some research that frames 2 ways we see the world. Firstly, with a fixed mindset, and this is where our abilities are static and mistakes define us. Or a growth mindset, where we see failure as feedback, not final. A fixed mindset whispers, "You'll never be enough." A growth mindset boldly says, "You're still becoming." This isn't self-help fluff. It's about rewiring how we engage setbacks. Because if you fear failure, you'll play it safe. And the charity and social enterprise sector doesn't need more safety. It needs courage. So here's a new definition of failure. Many of us judge our successes too quickly, based on one moment, one mistake, one unmet goal. But what if failure wasn't a destination, but a dot in a much bigger picture? And so success is not the absence of failure, it's the ability to grow from it. When we shift how we define failure and success, we free ourselves from shame. We make room to breathe, to risk, and to try again. How about this phrase? If you failed, are you a failure? Well, failure hurts, doesn't it? Not just practically, but personally. And the most dangerous lie is that failure defines you. It doesn't. You are not your worst moments. You are the whole complex, still learning human who showed up and tried. It's that wonderfully liberating foundation that we are going to use to consider this idea of finding freedom in failure over the coming 6 sessions. Take some moments now to quietly reflect on the questions that will appear on the screen. You might want to write them down in a journal. We're going to look at questions after each session. You might just want to screenshot and come back to them. However, consider them, and I promise that whatever conclusions you draw, you will find taking some moments to consider the questions at the end of each of these videos illuminating as you seek those moments of freedom in falling forwards. You don't have to be fearless to move forwards, just honest, just willing, just here.